Hi Sonia, hi Erin. Nice to
Hi,
see you both.
Anton.
Hiya.
Sonia, start with team music. We can obviously didn't see Sam training earlier. Is she available?
No, so Sam won't be available for the game, tomorrow. She's fine. She probably will be going with a national team in the next week, but not available for the game.
Is that just a sort of knock on from the injury she's coming back from and these things take time, or is it something else?
No, I think it's just like managing her from her comeback. She got 90 minutes, and it was part of the plan for her to rest a little bit after that and not being involved in the last two games. Sorry.
Obviously, we saw Lauren James training today, and she's played a little part in the last couple of games. Not in the England squad. Is that part of the plan to kind of manage her comeback as well?
Yeah, we had really good conversation as usual with Sarina and her staff. We just felt maybe it was not the right timing or the call-up was coming a little bit sooner for LJ. So yeah, she's still in the process to get fitter and to be fully fit. So I think yeah, the good decision was made on that one.
So I'm guessing she's not quite at the point where you're comfortable starting her yet.
She's available to start the game, probably not fully fit to play 90 minutes, but yeah, she's in a good place to start.
Where's the team at right now? Obviously, look, we know the undefeated streak is still going, but obviously, some of the results haven't quite gone how you wanted. A little bit of frustration, I think, from yourself over the weekend. I'm just wondering where you think this team is now.
Yeah, not where we want to be. As we mentioned, starting the season, we want to be always at the top. I think the results recently have not been the ones we wanted to. So we had really good reviews from the games when we were not performing at the level we wanted to. And I think we know what we have to do to perform better. So now it's more for us to take the words into actions going into the next games.
What do you have to do then?
I think that's, at the highest level, always really important to be efficient and clinical. I think right now, again, we are creating, some opportunities and big chances. We need to probably be more clinical. If you compare our statistics from last season to this season, I think we are underperforming. That's the reality. But the right thing is like we have the good mentality and we are working hard every day in training session to make sure, we change things and we improve them. So yeah, we are not happy when we don't win the games. We are not happy when we don't perform the way we want to, and we are making sure we focus the energy on that.
Good performance tomorrow would make you happy then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Good performance, good results. That's what we are aiming for always when you are in Chelsea.
You're going to have to be ruthless. You're going to have to be efficient in front of goal against the club like Barcelona, aren't you?
Yeah, for sure. Probably in the game tomorrow, we expect, to have a tough game in moments. Maybe not as much opportunities as we create in some other games. So when you have them, you need to be clinical. That's always what happens when you play against good teams. So we expect that. We are ready. I think we again had really good training sessions before to go into the game tomorrow, and we know what to achieve, what to do. So hopefully we'll be able to do that.
This team doesn't need any more extra motivation to come up against Barcelona, considering the European record against them either, does it?
No, I don't think so. I think when you play a Champions League game at home at Stamford Bridge, again, one of the best teams in Europe, I think the motivation is high and you don't need any more extra motivation for that.
Erin, nice to see you. We'll get to the game in a minute, but I can see you still smiling. Is it from last night? Because I can only imagine the emotions you were feeling watching that game last night.
Yeah, it is. I can't take the smile off my face. I was an absolute mess. I was watching it with my dad in the house, and I just absolutely jumped on him when we scored because I couldn't believe it. It'd be the most Scottish thing to do to let it slide away, and I thought it was starting to slip away from us. Sometimes it's the hope that kills you a little bit, but to bring it back and in the fashion that we did, oh my God. Everybody, even today at work, was just talking about it. It was class.
I know you were out for the Euros a couple of years ago. You already planning potentially to go out for after the draw's made?
Well, we had that Ibiza 2026 group chat. I think that's now changed to USA 2026. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to be there.
Erin, talk to me about the game tomorrow. We also touched on, I said the rivalry between you and Barcelona, but in terms of your record, it must be really disappointing. You must really just want to get one over them.
I want to get one over them every time, of course. I think when you're when you play for Chelsea, such a big club, of course you want to put your best foot forward and make sure you perform, and I think that's the thing over the last 2 games that we did play them this year, that I didn't think we performed at our best level. So I think the best thing we can do tomorrow is just make sure we put on a performance that we're super proud of.
Yeah, I'm just obviously heard from Sonia about the performances and the results not quite being at a level at which you sort of probably expect from the high standards that you guys set. Is that a sort of element of not frustration, but I suppose just in like looking within yourselves in the changing room?
Yeah, of course it keeps in, and I think the first thing you do is you need to think, what can I be doing more? What more is it that I want to find? And performances haven't been at the level, but I think we all have to look as individuals where we can be better first and foremost, and that's what I'm doing. It's a continual process, and then come together when we have the team meetings and discuss how we can be better as a team. But I think the first thing is that everybody is reflecting on where they can do better, and I think it will all come together.
I guess that a win over Barcelona would help, considering, like you said, the history between the two teams.
Yeah, of course it would help, and I think it's important to realise it's not a crisis that we're in. We're in a good position in the Champions League, we're in a good position in the league, albeit we would love to be first, but 3 points adrift is not a bad place to be.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Unless there's any more questions in the room, we'll jump to Zoom. Ellen, thanks for waiting. We'll come to you.
Oh yeah. Just around the public, Sonia, is this the closest you've felt now to Barcelona? They've always been your sort of nemesis before.
Hi, Ellen. Every game against Barcelona is a big competition, and I don't feel any different this season compared to previous seasons. I just think they are a really good team, but I also trust the quality we have in our squad. I just want to make sure going into the game tomorrow, we just put our best performance to prove and show how good we are as a team, and the fact we can compete against them.
One of the things I noticed in the last couple of games, Dexter, was Patrick basically ran the half game because she's sort of like that lighthouse figure in a bit on the pitch. She sees everything like one move ahead. But I think she's still going to be injured and won't be able to play. So do you think that could be quite a benefit for you?
I think when you look at the Barcelona squad, they have so many good players. It's not fair to only highlight one. So, of course, Patri is a good player, but I think from Barcelona philosophy, even when they miss one player, they still keep the same style and they still play with the same quality. So we are expecting, again, the game tomorrow to be a tough game, but we are ready for the challenge. And I just think we'll focus also on ourselves, because I think if we are able to apply the game plan and to play at our best level, we have a chance to have a good game and beat them.
And what do you personally, you've played at these high levels as well, what do you personally enjoy most on these Champions League nights under the lights, with this atmosphere and fervent fans?
Yeah, I think the Champions League is the best competition for a club to play in. The atmosphere with the big games, the fans coming into the game, and just the fact the competition is high in the game, I think just brings all the excitement. And again, when you are a fan of a game, I think you want to be involved in that big games in Champions League nights, and you just enjoy being around that.
And again, with your goalkeeper situation, the fact that you've got as your reserve keeper the level at the Switzerland too, it must give you. And also, she played last week, didn't she?
Livia?
Yes.
Livia played the last game against Liverpool. She played also the Champions League game before against St. Paul. So she's getting more minutes. And again, what I can say about Livia, she's a keeper who fits our game model. She's really good to play under pressure with feet. She also recognizes the spaces on the pitch, and she helps the team to build up from the back line. So I'm really happy with her performances and her quality.
Is Erin still there? I can't quite see.
Yeah, she's still here. She's next to me on my left. On my left.
So, first of all, Erin, now this has become like an annual matchup. It's like it comes every year. Who do you look forward to playing against most for Barcelona?
I mean, that's a tough question to ask. I don't really think I look forward to playing against any particular player. I just love testing myself against the best players in the world, and that's what they are. Of course, I have a good appreciation for the midfield three because that's my direct opponents. Obviously, Patri's most likely going to be missing, and I think she's a big asset to that team. But obviously, you've still got Bonmati and Puteas who are top players. So I'm looking forward to the matchup and testing myself against them more than an individual.
And what about you? The same question that I asked Sonia just now about these special nights at Stamford Bridge under the lights. How does that make you feel when you walk out?
Yeah, really motivated and excited to have the opportunity to play that games. The most important is for me to give the confidence to my player to perform at their best level. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow night we'll be happy with the result and the performance all together.
What about you, Erin? How do you feel?
Yeah, good. You know, sometimes the lights at Stamford Bridge don't react well with my contact lenses, so I need to make sure I've got the right lenses in first and foremost. But I love playing at Stamford Bridge. It's a different feel, a different aura. When you're approaching the game, when you're stepping out, the grass is so green, the contrast with the lights. Like, I think when you're a young kid, you grow up just playing in big moments like tomorrow night, and you know, Chelsea-Barcelona doesn't get much bigger than that.
And will you be channeling your Scotland McTominay tomorrow?
I think I'd knock someone's head off if I tried to do that, to be honest. But honestly, what a goal that was! Oh, just amazing. But yeah, I wouldn't mind anything if it goes in the net off my back or anything. I'll be happy with that.
I'll give you a fiver if you can do an overhead kick, all right?
Is that all?
Right, 10 then. 10.
Deal.
Until.
Thank you.
Thanks, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Emma. We'll come to you. Thank you.
Thanks. Question for Sonia. Obviously, as mentioned, you play Barça, so it has don't have a particularly good recent record against the particularly obviously last season and stuff. We've had heavy defeats. How much of the preparation is mental in tough life? Going into the game, thinking that you can finally get good results against Barcelona and head up mentally to that challenge.
Yeah, I think I already mentioned that, but the mental side is crucial in the high level. I think, yeah, we always have this desire to perform and to win the games when you are in Chelsea, and tomorrow will be a new opportunity for us to do that. So yeah, again, I'm looking forward to that opportunity. I trust my players. I know how much quality we have, and we look at the game tomorrow being an opportunity for us to show our best version of ourselves.
And in terms of the game itself, obviously you're used to playing Barcelona in these huge high-pressure matches. This is slightly different. It's a group stage games, obviously a big game, but your European campaign, your whole season is about you on it. Do you think that's a benefit, and it will allow you to play your game a little bit more rather than having to get results as you have done in previous meetings?
No, I think the game tomorrow is no different from the other ones. I think when you are in Chelsea, you need to perform in every game. You need to win every game. So we are just going into the game with a lot of confidence, trust, and belief. I think that's the thing we can control. And yeah, we just see the game tomorrow being a new opportunity for us to show the best version of ourselves.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave it there. Thanks,
Cool.
guys.
Thank you.